Hello and welcome back. I've started extending the wall down south. We are busy getting the bots to landfill the world up here. And that, well, I don't have very much radio coverage. But anyway, they're in the process of landfilling the world and it's taking a while. So I thought I'd get on with some other jobs. Then the obvious job is to start walling in the south. So I got sort of 2 stations, put down a third, and what's holding me up is landfill. So at the moment we have a single landfill machine running at home, back at the main base, and frankly that is not keeping up. So we have this train which has 2 carriages, and the second carriage just never gets full. So I just spend a lot of time waiting for things to get landfilled. What we're going to do is travel over to the quarry we set up last time and set up some in-place facilities for landfilling, for making landfill. And I'm going to grab the construction train to do that. Here we are. So this can go... Oh, that's the solar train, don't want that one. Where is the construction chain? This. Okay, let's call it back to base construction. Right, so we're going to call back this train and we are going to travel over to the stone quarry and see if we can set up some facility to make things here. Now, I forgot to put down a radar at that site. Silly me. So we can't actually see what's going on, but my suspicion is that it's backed up. So my suspicion is that the rate limiting step at the moment is that we have a single machine making this stuff. Right, we have a locomotive. I'm going to get some carriages. There we are. And I'm going to trash some rails. Make a bit of room. So my plan is to set up a second stop at that site. The stop will just have enough room to process landfill, and it's going to have the landfill machines loading directly into train carriages. I haven't decided yet whether it's going to be bot-based or belt-based. The mine is at the moment a belt mine, so it might be easier to belt, but we'll have a look. Okay, so this is going to go to stone. I think it's called Stone 2. So let's go there. Yeah, it looks like I've got the right one. Fingers crossed. Okay, so this is the current station. Yeah, it's totally backed up, isn't it? So I think what we can do is something really cheeky. At the moment we're loading into steel chests. But imagine instead of loading into steel chests, we loaded into providers. So, passive providers. Now, I'm not sure if these will drop down on top. Yeah, they will. Great. Okay, so we now have lots of passive providers for stone. So the next thing would be to put down some... Where's the best place to put this? Let's put it here for now. That's it. Okay, then we will put down the train station. So we'll rip up what we've got here, because it's all going to be in the way. Right, and I think it might be time to design the build. So the idea is we'll have a machine there. Let's trash some more rail to give me more working inventory. Okay, we will speed module this because we don't have a choice. We will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inputs. These are going to be requester chests. They are going to request stone. There we are. And they don't need to request loads of the stuff. 500 is probably fine. Okay, now the recipe here is landfill. And this is running at 200%, so that's not freakishly fast, but we can probably speed it up. Right, then we're going to have 2 outputs, I think. And then what I would like to do we have, yeah, and then, sorry, it's because my inventory is totally full up because I've been doing the walling. We can speed this up further by putting some beacons at the back. Yeah, so I don't know if that's going to be worth doing, but we'll see. So I'm going to have 1, 2 of these. Great. And then this is going to be lined up with the train station. So let's take the blueprint of this whole thing. It's going to be lined up something like that. If that doesn't totally work, I can move things sideways in a minute. Okay, so let's put it down, then we may have to move it. So the idea is it would line up something like that. Then we'd have rail running there. That lined there. Great. Awesome. Okay, then this site was a bit annoying because it didn't have a radar. We have a radar. This whole thing needs to be powered up. So I can speed this up further by moving this down and introducing there we are. I can introduce more beacons if I need to. So I can move this down 8 beacons width and get lots more beacons in. Right, so we have a stop there. Yep, that exactly fits. We need some extra signals, and trains coming in just at the last minute need to choose which way they're going to go. Right, let's take you around the corner. It is tempting to put a pack station in, but I don't think I'll ever be coming back here again. So Who cares? Alright, and then I don't know how many logistics bots I need. Whoops, we don't need construction bots. Right, we have some logistics in here. Let's have a look. Where are they? Do we not have any? I took them out because I have a dedicated logistics train now. Okay, let's call the logistics train. So let's put down... Right. So change this to logistics supply. Okay, the logistics bot train will come. I'm aware I've okay. I'm going to put in a PAX here. It's obviously at the point where there we go. So let's grab some of this. Okay. It can't output because this train is trying to drive. So I have no idea whether this is running at full speed or not. Let's put, if I put that on manual, then it's going to start filling up with stone, which I don't want. Okay. Okay, this needs to be a chain signal. Let's back that up. Don't need this anymore. This seems to have made its decision about where it's headed. Let's, oh, hang on, this is red. Alright, because we don't have enough signals on other things. That's it. Got there in the end. Okay, so this is going to be called stone to packs. There we go. So we can get here now if we need to. Great. Now the problem is this, any train here are these running okay? Yeah, they seem to be. And they are running at full speed. I think that's right. Okay, give this some fuel. What do I have? Nuclear fuel. Right, what is this going to have? Because the problem is there's no fuel here. Not a problem, I have a fuel train. So if we wanted to, now that's going to muck up. The fuel train is going to be very rarely arriving. Right, so let's put the fuel stop there. We will call this Is it fuel supply? Yeah. Cool. So it needs an unloader into a provider chest. Then we need a requester chest here. Ah, come on. Okay, then there's going to be a little bit of circuit condition here. So attach that to there. This is only active when fuel cells, where they are, is equal to 0. So it should be active now. And we're going to limit this to 3. This requester chest is going to request three. So there'll be 6 on this site in total. There we go. Then the schedule for this is going to, this station here needs a name. So this is called landfill. Great. So this train is going to go to landfill, until inventory full. Then it's going to go to hash landfill until inventory empty. Cool, and is this filling up? Well, this is yes, is the answer. And it looks like the logistics bot's having a trouble keeping up. How are we doing? All the logistics bots are working. Well, logistics bots are cheap at this point. That's better. Yeah, that's working fine. Oh, charging problems. Well, again, I don't really care. Okay, so I think okay, put that on manual. Put this on manual. Drive it forwards. All the way forwards. Drive it back. Oh, wrong way. Great, that's out of the way. So then this can be put back on automatic. Ooh, interesting. All right. So this can go to landfill. And is there a train coming here? Nothing in there. 3 in there. Okay, so it looks like the timeout condition here isn't quite right. But this train station is now disabled. There was probably an inactivity for other reasons, wasn't there? Okay, so that's off. Then this is in and filling up with landfill. Alright, how am I doing for... Let's grab a fuel cell. This can go back to base construction, I think. Right, I think we can delete these off because we don't need it going anywhere right now. And then I can set up a new train with my fuel cell. And then I can head off to... Do we have a hash north? Okay. I want to be down here. So let's go to hash landfill. Actually, I don't need to do that, do I? Because this train should end up at hash landfill. Okay, more signalling needed. So we need a signal to show that you've... Yep. So we're not quite full. The logistic spots aren't doing much because all of our stone is now going into the stone train. I think this quarry's going to be alright. Is there anything else needs doing on this side? I don't think so. Okay, that's better. The train's gone. 3.2. Still 3.2. Alright, I've had enough waiting. We know in principle this is working, so let's go off to... and take the trip. So we're back to building stuff. I want all the rails back. I don't need the assembly machines or the beacons or the prod mods. Don't need all these boxes. And where are we headed? We've got 2 landfill stations at the moment. One is landfilling on the wall, and the other one is landfilling our construction area. So this has decided to go to the one I don't want to go to. Well, let's check out progress there and then come back. I can always grab a new train and head to the other landfill. In fact, I think I can trick it. Because once this has unloaded some material, this station will be red. So it will pick the other landfill to go to. The landfill up top, up there, is on a circuit condition, so it's only active when all the chests that the train unloads into are empty. So it will need to call another train in a minute, but I want to get down to the south end of the wall. Okay, that's worked. And there's going to be a bit of a queue of trains here, because we don't have a loop at the end of this yet. Let's grab some of that. Okay, try and weave through these trees. The trees did an absolutely brilliant job of protecting me from biter attacks. So we have a blueprint here, which is the protected station, and what we need is to, we can't put the turnaround in yet, we need the landfill. Come on. Right, fast legs. Getting there. Okay. Things are about to get noisy here. And we can grab a bit more. There we are. Come on. Okay, so that should be enough that we can put down the full station blueprint. Yep, and you get these weird scars with the walls when things are being placed down on the edge of things and then landfill placed in. Very odd. Okay, so grab wall. Am I actually... No, I'm not fully landfilled. I don't want to throw the landfill away while I'm still able to use the stuff. I must have misplaced some bots on my journeys. Alright, let's swap into my tactical suit. That will have dropped any construction bots which were doing other things. Great. Right. This is manual, that's fine. Let's get rid of this. So, look at the map. Cool, we can now carry on growing. We've got the landfill situation under control, I think. And it's just a question of putting down these blueprints. The natives get very upset. Okay, off we go. And we're missing a power cable somewhere. Yeah, big power pole. And we're out of lights. Cool. So now it's a question of grabbing any more supplies there are in this train which are useful, backing it up, sending it off home. It will then resupply and come back out. And you just extend the wall blueprint by blueprint, inch by inch. And by far the most numerous item is walling. So that's it. I'm going to wrap up here. This is what I'm going to be doing for a little while. So when we come back, this will be walled in. I'm going to keep babysitting the solar field and the landfilling of the oil area, and fingers crossed we'll make enough progress on that to be able to start laying down modules again. So the next thing is to get down the light oil cracking, and then we can basically bring online red, green, blue circuits. Then we can start making modules in industrial quantities, and we'll also have all the basic logistics stuff debugged by then, so bringing in fuel to sites and logistics bots and that sort of thing. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching. I hope I see you again soon. In the meantime, have fun, stay safe, and enjoy Factorio.